Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. It's Asian in Norway. Today we're going to be talking about something a little light and fun and easy topic to do here. So today I'm going to be talking about the unwritten rules on public transport in Norway. Number one, talking to strangers. Talking to strangers in Norway generally is something that's very rare unless you have a good reason. Talking to strangers on public transport will make things even more weird because the thing is, if you start talking to strangers, they're gonna feel very uncomfortable, and the thing is, like, it's not like out in the public they can just walk away and don't want to talk to you. They may still have to ride on the bus with you until they're gonna get off. So things can get really awkward between you and that person, and not only that, but there are gonna be other people around. They're gonna hear and see everything, so you are gonna create a little bit strange situation for everybody. Well, mostly for you and that person you try to talk to. Number two, talking loudly on your phone. People do talk on the phone in public all the time, and that is okay as long as you use your inside voice. But if you start talking out loudly and the conversation kind of never ends and it's gonna go on and on, that's gonna start to irritate people, because if you're gonna have let's say you're on a train and the train is gonna last for an hour, and if you're gonna be talking for 20-30 minutes and your voice is kind of very loud and everyone can hear you, that's very annoying. Now, I personally find it annoying, not because of a cultural reason, but I mean, come on, if you're gonna have a conversation, just do it privately and at least keep your voice down a little bit, because other people want some peace and quiet. You can talk on your phone loudly, and no one's gonna ever confront you. You have to scream and shout and make something very dramatic for people to confront you, but generally speaking, no one's gonna confront you. But just because no one's confronting you, people are gonna start staring at you. They're gonna give you looks. They may not be walking up to you and say, "Hey, can you keep it down a little bit?" But you are gonna get a lot of negative attention. Number three, this might be the most important one. Don't sit next to somebody. Now, this is something kind of a very difficult to explain, and I certainly don't know why, but that's just how things are. For example, if you have two seats that's meant for two people, 99% of the time, most people will take the window seat. And the other seat, while it's empty, you may wonder why. Well, that's for their personal belongings, their bags, and other stuff. And you are not supposed to sit on that empty seat unless all the window seats are taken. The only time that's kind of acceptable or understandable is when the bus is full during a rush hour and there's not a lot of space to stand, then that's okay. If there are other window seats available, you are never gonna go sit near a stranger and violate their personal space, because that's kind of a very annoying. They don't like it, and they will kind of they will hate you a little bit for that, because they'll be like, "Why do you sit next to me when there are plenty of other seats available where you can have your privacy?" And a lot of the time also, when all the window seats are taken, people will just prefer to stand rather than sit next to strangers. I know I do it too. I don't know why. I kind of just kind of adapt to the situation. I'm getting used to it myself. And I also find it strange if I'm sitting near to a window seat and there are plenty of other seats available, and a stranger sits next to me. I will be like, "What are you doing?" Can you break the rule and sit next to somebody if you want to? Yes, you can, and the person next to you will never confront you or say anything, or even not gonna give any sign that you should move. They're just gonna sit there and be like, until they get off. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.